everybody! Oh, I gotta, increase all your sizes. You are all too small. They can't see your lovely, lovely icons. How is everybody doing today?
This Varnus is in pain.
Oh, I'm sorry, Varn.
I'm okay.
I'm good.
Wait,
is my thing working still?
Your thing's working still. We hear you.
Okay, my little icon doesn't light up. Oh, there it is. Sorry, it's a delayed reaction. I'm a dumb bitch.
Yeah, there's a bit of a delay between you talking and the stream. Let's unpause. So, how is everybody doing? So, we are here for our 11th session of No Room for a Wallflower. Yay! Clap, 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 clap.
I have to...
Clappity clap, clop, clippity clop, clappy clap.
Yes.
My new mech is not here.
Huh? Is there a problem?
Oh, here it is. Found it. Found it.
Oh, you found your new mech?
Mm-hmm.
So, just one by one, we're just gonna do our usual thing of introducing ourselves and our characters really quickly. Starting at the far end of the screen with a certain burb.
Oh, you mean me?
Yes.
My name is Varnus the Raven, the loyal crow servant of Mrester Avis. And also, he has been told he has to say that he is also her bitch. He does not know what that last word means. Anyway, yeah. I play Rook, who, God, I am more tired than I thought. Also, is Rykard Blanchard, who has come to Hercynia wanting to find out what happened to his brother, who it turns out may have a lot more to do with the resistance group than Rook could have ever imagined.
Yep. Alright. 4 Cartridge, you're next.
Hi, I'm 4 Cartridge. I used to GM a Final Fantasy campaign with Neri, and she invited me over here. I play Danko Essex, call sign Bust, who got that call sign because she has a very, very unfortunate luck streak. Although that seems to extend it to everyone around her, as she survived, 3-point blank blast with flamethrowers last session.
The fight with the Enkidu was wild. Jess, you are next. Jess?
Jess? Hello, can you all hear me?
I hear you.
Hello, I'm Jess with the End of the Mag Pilot. Either one's interchangeable, it's fine. I'm playing Gundega Tuzio, a hardened ex-mercenary turned prisoner turned mercenary again. She is apparently the leader of the band of Chucklefucks, so yeah.
There's not any feedback from the audio, is there?
There was from someone's end for like a second.
I want to hear it on my...
Hello, motherfucker.
Is there any feedback on my stream audio, though? Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Perfect Curie. Welcome to the crime family.
That might be from my Vampire the Masquerade group, but we'll see.
Aw, thank you so much, Perfect Curie. Kylisa, you're next.
Hello, I am Kylisa Mara, and I am playing Babushka. Well, first, call sign Michelle Kasper. Let's start this over. I am playing Michelle Kaspersky, call sign Babushka, and I was miserably on some desolate planet where I was drinking space vodka made from space potatoes, happily being miserable for the rest of my days, until I got a weird message from my dead girlfriend saying that she's still alive on the planet that I saw her die on. Like, literally vaporize or some shit die. So, I'm now here, searching for clues, and also my fucking mech now calls me mom.
Yeah, you don't know what you just, you don't know what's going on with that. Anyway,
I need more space vodka.
last but
Pandora's
not
box has been
least,
opened.
Olive, would you like to introduce yourself and your character?
Hello, I'm Olive. I play Ismed, also known as Ratcatcher. She is a very much unrepentant criminal who enjoys being a jerk and ruining things for other people. You can find me now on Blue Sky under OliveBread21. I do art. I do drawings.
Oh hey, I also am on Blue Sky now at mtrox.bluesky.com.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
I have a Twitch channel. This is Jess under Thea the Mech Pilot, and also I'm Thea the Mech Pilot on Blue Sky. So
yep.
yeah.
So, last session, we had a big, crazy, wild boss fight, didn't we? As you all...
I don't know what you're talking about. That shit was easy.
Yeah, we had a big, wild, and crazy boss fight. I believe that Ismed had 14 stacks of burn damage on her. Yep. As you all fought Anandar Danjaro in Regret, who had spearheaded this night attack on Hercinia. And upon, you know, stuff was said to him, you had learned that Danjaro was, like, kinda insane, kinda grieving for someone. He kept mentioning a Mira and a Benson before you know, blew him up.
Well, we were trying not to.
He himself kind of deliberately went on a one-way ride. He was gonna detonate that thing in the middle of the crowded apartment buildings and just kill everyone. But upon defeating Danjaro, you got a message from a certain individual who calls herself Dethal Ordo. And Miss Ordo had a little proposition for you. She is at some point in the future going to want to meet up with you guys for negotiations. And she has ordered all of the Rangers, the guys you've been fighting, to stand down and cease any further attacks on Evergreen, the colony that you all have been defending. So, job has been done. Evergreen is, for the moment, secure. And over the next few weeks, the rising drone of Hercinian cicadas marks the beginning of summer, as you've now been on this planet for a couple months now. So, there's now a lull in the fighting. The Rangers who have been attacking Evergreen haven't been seen for weeks, and the colony starts to settle into a routine, resembling something like normalcy. For the time being, things have settled down. And so, you've all got some much needed downtime. What are you all doing for your downtime?
I forgot what the options were.
Oh,
I'm posting reference. 1 sec.
Thanks, Thea.
awesome.
Continue.
He is the best.
I've also got downtime, Hercinia, like, Wallflower specific downtime actions that are also here.
Hey Neri, am I able to post stuff on your chat, like, uh,
On my what?
on your Twitch chat? Yeah, I can. Cool.
Yes.
In case people at home want to read up on it.
Yes. Braggers, man.
Can you also remind us what the campaign-specific ones are?
The campaign-specific ones are: dig up the past. You pick apart the wreckage of old Hercynian Crisis ships and mechs around Evergreen for useful gear, sifting through rusted metal and the old scarred skeletons of long-dead juggernauts. And for that, you can get, repairs, reserves, restore structures, get stuff you can use to restore structures on your mech, or even get a whole new mech. You can, you can take a walk. You spend some time hitting the streets of Evergreen and the walks around the city, listening, watching, and taking in the air. Before long, you can practically become a local. And R&R down the well. You spend some time relaxing at the bottom of the well. Name anyone else you spend this time with and choose an activity from below. Other PCs don't have to spend downtime actions to join you, but only one PC can take this action each downtime. And you can have, like, musical performance, karaoke, movie night with some pretty old but surprisingly wide selection of old landmark colonial hollow movies, a sort of group dinner, or a poetry reading, or a drinking contest.
I have an idea.
Oh, do you now?
Rook taking a walk, let everything come to him instead of him going to it.
Okay. So you're gonna do the take a walk action for your first downtime?
Yeah.
Roll me a d20. Do you remember how to... Ooh.
What happens?
So, on a 9...
Oh no, Varn.
On a 9 or less, you somehow, by sheer chance, walk somewhere you're not supposed to be, as you somehow find yourself... You sort of see an interesting door, and you walk down there, and before long, you realize that you are in a high-security, restricted area. You are basically in the guts of the governor's server farm. And you just sort of hear behind you, and as you turn around, and you see a rather cross-looking Edena G standing behind you with 2 members of the Evergreen Militia.
Oh. Hello.
Hello. You are aware that you're not supposed to be here, correct?
No, I actually was not aware. Where am I?
Militia, please escort Mr. Blanchard out.
Hey, no need to be rough. Where am I?
I will be the one asking questions, Mr. Blanchard. Now, if you will please come with us, we can discuss this outside, or we can discuss this in a holding cell. Your choice.
I guess I'll follow you outside. As long as you don't shoot me in the back.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Alright, Rook follows them.
The militia members are, for their part, kind of gentle with you. You guys have a lot of respect for all the stuff you've done for Evergreen. However, Edena G, is very, like, most of the time her face is just like an impassive stone mask, but you can see just like the very visible crease of her eyebrow. She's not happy. And as the militia, like, escort you out, she hits a switch, and this sliding door drops in your face, and it says, Governor's Server Farm, authorized personnel only. And somehow you have missed the very clearly marked sign, like an idiot.
I love how Rook is the most suspicious of all of our characters, and it's by complete fucking accident.
It's
most of
because
the
he's
time.
so stupid! You helped POW,
He's too nice.
you helped enemy POWs escape. You're caught snooping around the server farm. What are you even doing, man?
No, I wonder how Dana G would react to learning that Rook doesn't even know what the fuck he's doing.
All right.
No, I just imagine complete sheer alarm to learning the guy with arguably the biggest rifle in the entire group has no idea what he's doing most of the time. It's just instinct.
Yeah. Anyway, so that is your first downtime action. Let us move on to... Why don't we go over to Ismed? What are you doing?
Hello, I would like to complete my trio of weapons designed to be used on Union civilians.
No.
What?
So I'm going to be looking into the past to try and
Digging
get
up the past.
last scraps to get a Genghis Mark 1, in addition to my Enkidu and my Caliban.
All right.
Oil.
All right. Give me... Let me...
There, you're not gonna let them have these weapons of mass destruction, are you?
I mean, they're filling up Dig Up the Past, so give me a D20.
Honey, this is Lancer.
I know, I'm joking.
Where's the D20? I have forgotten.
Should be bottom of the chat window.
The bottom right corner of your screen should
There
see
we are.
the different things.
5.
Wow.
Oh dear.
At least it's better than mine.
So, you only managed to fill up one segment of the clock to dig up the past. As you find bits and pieces of Genghis chassis, maybe some old...
Hey.
Are these fucking tanks? These were even
Mary,
before...
we can't see.
Oh, shit. Configure. Lighting. Yeah. There's like a whole
There we
background
go.
for Dig Up the Past now.
What's up?
So yeah, you only tick one segment as you find, like, you know, some busted up bits of broken parts and but while this is happening, are you still working on the Enkidu you salvaged?
Yes, I'm working on getting it so that it will not kill me.
You notice something while digging through its OS. I mean, there is not much left of Anandra Danjiro, but in a line of data, you spot something that is interesting. It is of Landmark Colonial Communications, and it is so restricted that not even patients would have had access to this. It is, however, cracked wide open, and it is of a transmission sent to somewhere or someone called Quiet Night. And it's talking about something called a live sample. And there's some annotations made by presumably Danjiro. He has highlighted the mention of live sample with notes, burn them all.
Oh, fancy. I love having classified data.
Yeah.
Anyhow, more digging.
Well, yep. And it's your turn. Why don't we go to Bust next? Bust, what are you doing for your downtime? Or are you doing both? Do you just want to knock them both out, and then we'll go to Bust?
Yep. I'm just gonna keep on doing digging up the past.
Okay, give me one more roll.
Come on, a good one. That was not a good one. I'm one off, you...
Well, you only get one segment ticked in, but you had 5 out of 6 segments ticked before that roll. So, as you are digging through the Hercynian wilderness, you find oddly, it is not completely intact, but you do find a mostly intact world killer, complete with a skeletonized pilot sitting behind a giant hole in what was formerly the cockpit. Judging by the markings on his helmet, he had an obscene amount of kills and went with the call sign Montag. So hey, maybe your new mech will serve you better than it did for Montag.
Very cool. I'm gonna name the mech after this guy.
You're gonna name it Montag?
Yep.
We love naming our mechs after skeletons around these parts.
Yeah.
Best thing to do.
Alright, so that is both of your downtime actions, Ismed.
Yep.
Bust. What is your downtime action?
I am going to get a damn drink.
Ooh, you're going to the bottom of the well. Let me just switch the scene over. Who's going to the well with you? Anybody in particular?
Get a damn drink is a different downtime.
Oh. You're just getting a damn drink. That's
Yeah,
true.
the
They
action,
are
get a damn
different
drink.
downtimes. Hang on, let me find this.
It's in the core book, I believe.
It is in the core book. Yeah, you are right, it is in the core book. So, give me a roll, if you would, please.
Alright. Five.
Oh no. You guys are rolling
Fucking
like
hell.
crap today. Nobody has rolled over a 10 so far.
We're the single digit club tonight.
We are the single digit club tonight. Alright, so Page 53. So, you do get to decide whether you had a good time or not. That's...
I'm gonna say I had a good time. Let's see what happens.
Alright, bust. You go over to the bottom of the well, and you can see that, the militia and Contingency White are already there celebrating. There's drinks are passed around. And then you wake up. You are no longer at the bottom of the well. And you only have one of the following. You can decide to have your dignity, all of your possessions, or your memory. You get only one.
Memory.
You know, you really should know when to stop gambling. Bust.
Ah, yes.
Hey, Mary.
What?
You lost your Foundry VTT on stream.
Oh, shit. Is it back?
Not yet. There it is.
Yeah.
You got it.
So, Bust, you really should learn when to quit gambling. Because you just had the worst losing streak as Yes Ma'am, the militia pilot, is just insufferably smug. Eventually, you run out of mana to bet. By the time you wake up, you are just outside along the street of Hercynia in your underwear.
Oh boy, I haven't had a streak this bad. I haven't had a streak this bad since I was offshore on the Perlman run.
And, you do sort of see, there's someone looming over you, and it's, you just hear, "Pardon me, Lancer." It is a very measured, almost artificial tone, but more human than Patience, as you look up and you see a older, kinda smug-looking holographic cat girl hover with a sort of drone projecting an image of her, hovering behind you. Ms. Laurent requested that, she return you your uniform.
Oh, thanks. Thanks. Wouldn't be caught without getting into combat without this. It's almost like it's a never-ending conflict here on Hercynia. And then you kind of, and then you see Bust kind of freeze, very deep in thought.
Has Bust noticed, or is she too drunk?
Why is there a cat
She's noticed.
person on my screen? What did I come back to? This game has cat people?
Not quite.
It's a hologram.
It's a hologram.
God, it's Hanayo from Gundam 00P.
Anyways, 4.
Congrats to the whole one other person who probably knows what I mean.
It's
Yeah.
4 has the floor. Bust has the floor.
Bust. Anyway, yeah. Bust kind of freezes up and is like, "Oh, uniform. Wait. Oh no!" And then she suddenly realizes exactly what happened, but is like, "I gotta go." and now we're gonna seek to the other downtime, digging up the past.
Okay. Roll for it. You
'Cause
leave the, rather nonplussed, well, not nonplussed, they're more like not surprised. Like, whoever this NHP is, and you can tell by looking at her that she is an NHP. You can also tell that she's with Contingency White. She's seen weirder. She's been around a while.
Alright, yeah. We're gonna dig up the past because endless conflict on Hercynia? The Rangers fighting someone else? That is exactly the thought.
What's Contingency White?
The other Lancer team that was specially requested by patients.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Alright. Oh! We finally left the single-digit club! 12.
12. Alright. So, with a 12 on Dig Up the Past, you get to tick off 2 points on your Dig Up the Past clock. And
is it like...
you get you know, parts of ruined mechs and old like Crisis era crap that has just been collecting rust for the past 500 years. But with that, you have enough to restore 1 structure on a quick repair without spending a repair point.
Alright. Also, were the Rangers using Crisis Era stuff on here? I seem to remember that being us noticing that or something?
Danjiro's mech, the Regret, the Ankidu, was absolutely a Crisis era mech. Specifically from the latter half of the Crisis. They also They also use lots of old model Swallowtails, and also seemingly some stuff that is built in-house, like a lot of light mechs, like the Strider. Venom's mech, which you remember, was from a repurposed cargo loader.
Well, now that I don't have to worry about snipers anymore, was there actually evidence that this particular junk field was scavenged by them recently? Or not even recently, but just at all?
There is. There is evidence that some other people, not just Ismed, have been poking around the old Hercynian mech wrecks.
Knew it.
As you're leaving, Bust, you kind of feel a bit of a tremor. Just a small one. Just a small little earthquake, you know, the sort of, not like, oh my god, the buildings are gonna fall over, but it's like the hold on to your beer glass kind of earthquake. It's been happening a lot more lately since summer started.
But the Rangers told us they'd stand down, so either they're doing something else, or this is... So go from an isolated incident, and as you see her giving over the evidence to the Rangers and whatever else left, that's probably what's going over her mind at the moment.
Or it's just like, you know, maybe Evergreen lies along a fault line.
Surely they'd have figured it out by now, right? Right?
I mean, this is not the first time this has happened. There've been a couple little earthquakes.
Yeah, but not nearly this big, right?
They are getting more and more intense.
Well, either way, I got some clues, and that's probably good enough. Thank you everyone for coming into this episode of Drunken Archaeology with Bust.
All right. Why don't we go on to Why don't we go on to blah 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 to Gundega. What's Gundega doing for her downtime actions?
Remind me of the Evergreen exclusive actions, please.
Okay. The Evergreen exclusive actions are dig up the past, take a walk, or R&R down the well.
I'm gonna do R&R down at the well.
Okay, only one of you can take R&R down the well each downtime, but all of you can take part in R&R down the well.
Yep. Who's joining?
I'll join.
Anyone else?
I think I'll sit out after that last run.
I don't think I have a chance to right now.
You totally can. In fact, you're both more than
Yeah,
welcome to.
and then get fucking tackled by the guard.
I mean, it's down the well. It's the bar. It's
That's the
not
bar.
the fucking...
Alright, so that's no on those two. Is Ratcatcher coming with? Liv. Is your character coming with down the well?
Sure.
Okay. And what we're doing is we're watching an ancient cradle movie called Sinners.
Sinners?
Yes.
Oh boy.
And we're gonna get up here.
It's a horror movie, right?
It's a vampire horror movie. Yes.
During the scary parts, you kind of hear Anne Laurent kinda of Contingency White kinda squeal and cover her eyes like, I can't watch!
Munching popcorn.
Yeah.
I think honestly, Babushka's just trying to get shit-faced. She is thinking about things that she just does not have the answers for. She appreciates Gundega not putting on Cosmic Horror though. I watched Color Out of Space last night, and God, that movie fucked me up.
Yeah. I am going to walk up to Babushka once, like, the halfway through the movie, like, there's a break. And, like, I'm going to be like, hey, you doing okay, old lady?
I think she's. I don't know.
It's been. Oh, go ahead, Olive.
Are you enjoying the show?
Wait, there's the show.
Movie, whatever.
Oh, these old cradle films are not my thing.
They are a bit.
Antiquated, I believe is the term.
I also imagine the thrill and danger diminishes when you do such things yourself.
Right, like the music is good though. I like the music.
The music
It reminds me of the motherland.
I'm going to be up front with you, old lady. You're hiding something. You look fucking exhausted. What's the deal?
You are the last person I wish to talk to about it.
Yeah,
No offense.
we're a team. We need to know what's going on.
So I think at that point, I'm probably gonna down another shot of vodka. And hey, Neri, you there?
Yep.
Can we do like a little cut and go to one of my downtime actions? Because this will probably be related to my downtime action.
Sure, what is it?
So, I'm gonna let you choose which it is, but I want to better understand how and why Domus got sentience, and if it's tied to, what's that C word?
Cynosure?
Cynosure, thank you. I want to see if, like, there's any remnants of Cynosure's code or anything still in my mech. Also, for what it's worth, Domus has evolved. Domus is now a teenager.
Okay, so that would be, would that be, get creative or gather information?
I personally was leaning toward gather information.
Okay, give me a roll for that, and then we're gonna resume, the scene with Gundega.
Okay, I was just saying more that, like, she's asking questions related to me experiencing traumatic shit that hasn't happened yet.
Well, give me a roll for it.
Oh wait, oopsie, I rolled in your Discord or your Twitch chat. My apologies.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Is it slash? No,
Not me.
it's my fault.
It is, bottom of the chat window.
I rolled an 11.
You leave clear evidence of your rummaging, or you have to dispatch someone or implicate someone innocent to avoid attention. But from what you can tell, even if Cynosure hadn't been installed, this would have happened anyway. If anything,
Okay.
it seems more related to the software, the systems that you got in the file from Calypso.
Interesting. In that case, I think I know what goes poorly with my gather information.
What?
Gundega finds out.
Oh boy. So,
Yeah, in fact, if
Let's-
you want, we can roleplay that part, and then I will,
let's go back. Let's do that as a flashback, because I don't want to hijack Gundega's scene.
Okay.
As you
That's
just sort
fair.
of
We'll do-
hear this cat lady NHP going, Ms. Laurent, please stop crying. It's not real. In fact, by today's standards, the effects are quite, how to put this, primitive.
What did that clanker just say?
don't be a bigot, Gundega.
You're telling me you've got an NHP that is experimental in your mech?
It's complicated.
It's not.
Theoretically, it's been in my mech this whole time. I think the person contacting me may have unlocked it.
Gundega's gonna bite her lip, glare a bit, then her look is going to soften, she's gonna sigh.
You know the whole, like, me being late to the party?
So you're telling me you endangered us because you were having a fucking tech issue and you could have told us something was wrong.
Scuff is a thing. I made it in time. I helped out. If anything, I'm the one who did most of the work. I'm down another shot of vodka.
I may have issues myself, but you have fucking issues. She's gonna sit down at the bar and look to Babushka, you need to stop drinking, and I haven't been the best leader, but also if you don't tell us shit, you put all of us in danger.
I think at that point, Babushka is a little drunk. She's just gonna shove Gundega off of her stool.
Gundega's gonna catch herself and literally roundhouse kick her in the head. As out of like a PTSD flashback type moment.
Harry, I think we're doing combat.
As you all just hear in the background, you guys hear Roy Mahler just cackle at the sight of this as he starts egging you guys on. Yeah, hell yeah! Fight! Fight! Fight!
You see, so let me describe. You push Gundega, she looks surprised, shocked, and betrayed. Then immediately her training kicks in, she swivels around the seat, roundhouse kicks you, takes you to the ground. It is panting and is clearly fucking panicked. Because a member of her team put their hands on her.
Is it fair to say she needs to roll for that, Mary?
Again.
That feels like it would be a roll, yeah. Do you have apply fists to faces?
I have take control.
That'll work.
And I'm going to use. I'm going to use one of the 2d6 to make from this event to make this accurate.
Did you roll for this event? You only get one.
Yes, I did. I got an 11.
I fucking lost the chat real quick, or the. Give me just a second, y'all.
If you look at 8 minutes ago, Neri, I did roll for the event when you asked me what it was.
Oh, 11. I see it.
Yep, so I get 2d6.
Kind of feel bad about our other two players not getting a lot of screen time and compared to you guys. Oh, 10.
Yeah.
Can I roll something in response to that?
Sure, but this isn't going to be full-fledged combat, by the way.
Yeah, no.
That was
roll.
not my intention.
Yeah, not my intention either. I just am kind of like having fun role-playing it.
What are you gonna roll?
Yeah, you pushed a woman with PTSD who is trying to show genuine concern for you for the first time. She's not in a good headspace.
And then you started lecturing me about having my NHP child in my neck.
Oh, what?
And guess what? I got a 17, bitch. I roll survive.
So you push her off the stool. She's gonna look to you.
I want to respond to what you said.
Okay.
I think you're gonna try to go for that roundhouse kick, and then like she is gonna like just she's going to like block it, and then just like throw a haymaker right at your chin. And afterwards she's like, "Oh fuck, what did I do?"
As
like,
this is happening,
she fucked up.
As this is
in response to
happening,
you throwing the haymaker,
Brava-
I want to try one more thing.
one more thing.
Neri's jumping in.
I'm jumping in.
Go ahead, Neri.
Specifically, Brava Hadura and Lieutenant Commander Firehose are jumping in to grab you guys and separate you, and you hear Commander Hadura being like, "All right, come on, break it up."
Clearly, Gundega is going to be let go. She is panting. Tears are streaming from her face. She is having a fucking panic attack.
Hey.
Oh no.
And Firehose is the guy who's like pulling you back. He's like, "Hey, you all right, kiddo?"
Honestly, I think I want to be clear. Mental health is a serious thing, and I would never do this to a person experiencing what Gundega's experiencing. But this is Babushka. She's probably being restrained, and she's gonna be like, "You are the pussy."
And with that, she's going to headbutt your nose with her forehead. I'm rolling assault.
Good luck. Okay, can I give you roll in inaccurate, a 1d6 for inaccuracy, because you now have Fire Hose trying to keep, and Brava Hadura trying to keep you guys separated.
I do it.
I'm gonna let her have it. I'm just gonna let her have it. It's
Okay.
deserves that.
Oh, God!
Let me describe. She carefully grabs the back of your head, pulls the hair up, and headbutts your nose, shattering it.
Oh my
With a
God!
mechanical mercenary style.
Oh my God!
And as you hit the ground, she spits on you, fucking junkie, and walks off, still crying.
As you step out, I'm gonna make a roll now, because,
All I say is the correct term is alcoholic. And probably go unconscious.
yeah, so you fucking... As you were, like, fighting against, Fire Hose, you smack him in the face, too. And he winds up on the ground as you've just assaulted a member of the Evergreen Militia.
She don't give a shit. She's walking out. She apologizes to him. She actively tries to help him, actually. But doesn't give a shit about Babushka at this point. She tries to help him up, apologizes, gives him a patch, explains what happened, and walks out.
Yet another disastrous, fucking,
I'm so sorry, Thea. It was for the story.
So after she makes sure... Actually, I'm going to run it back a bit. After she makes sure that he's okay, we'll get him up, give him a nice pack, apologize. She's going to grab Babushka by the scruff of her neck and take her back to her room and just throw her on the floor and go back to her room, dragging her the way across the gravel.
Jesus Christ. And so, another R&R down the well ends in disaster. Even
Down the
more
well's gonna
disastrous
fucking-
than the first one.
Down the well's just gonna, like, keep us out of there. It's like, you're not allowed over here.
Hold on, you gotta cover your nose now. It's broken whenever you talk, Lisa.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
You do start seeing shortly after a sign goes up that says Gundega and Babushka are banned from the bottom of the well.
So, about that, I'm actually going to try and undo that as my second downtime.
Okay.
I'm basically going to try and... One sec. Get connected. Basically try and apologize, do some free pro bono work for the bar, do that sort of thing to make it up to them. As while it was not intentional for her to freak out, she was in fight or flight, she gets that she should have been more professional.
Also, I think Babushka would assist on this.
So it's both of yours?
Oh, no, Gundega will tell you to piss off and go die in a fire.
Okay, fine. Never mind.
Okay, roll for it.
Yeah, she's...
After
And I'm
this,
going to go with lead or inspire. Currently it's at a +4, so I'm just going to type it out manually because of my level up.
Okay, not too bad.
22.
That is a critical success. On a +20, your contact will help you, no strings attached. Treat this result as a 10 to 19 next time you get it for the same organization. So, you are going to have to spend quite a while mopping floors down the well.
She's willing to do that. She's already had to do that when she was a merc.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go back to Rook for Rook's last downtime action.
You there, Varnus?
Is the Varnus free now?
The Varnus is free now. It is Rook's second downtime action.
Mary,
Yeah?
are we gonna finish my first one? I felt like we didn't really do much with it.
Okay. What did you...
I
But
can wait
it's
a
fine
bit
if you want to
longer.
come back later.
We can
No,
come
I can
back
wait a bit
later
longer.
to it. I'm sorry. It
No,
was...
you're good. I'm
I
sorry. I'll
kind
shut
of
up.
cut it short because we were in the middle of someone else's downtime.
I understand.
Also, you've been getting, like, a lot of spotlight time.
Okay, could I have Rook try to wander around again?
You're gonna take another walk?
Yeah. Whenever Rook goes on a walk, trouble finds him.
Okay, roll for it.
He's just on a moonlit stroll is all. Oh.
Oh.
It's like the complete fucking opposite of what happened.
Were you
Before.
using anything for it?
No.
No.
I just rolled a normal...
No skills attached?
No.
Okay, so permanently gain either streetwise or local dialect. For streetwise, you get 1 accuracy on any check outside of mech combat for getting around Evergreen safely and securely. For local dialect, you gain +1 when trying to talk to or persuade people from Evergreen.
Yeah, I'll get that.
Local dialect?
Yeah.
Okay, +1 to local dialect when persuading people.
We're never gonna... We're gonna forget about it, aren't we?
That's why I'm telling you to mark it down.
Make a note on your sheet.
And, so. Anything in particular,
Rook's just trying to see if he could find what happened to a bunch of people like Psalm and others who might know more about his brother. Hoping...
Psalm? You helped Psalm escape. Psalm is long gone. Psalm is, you presume, back with the Rangers.
Well, Rook wonders what happened to them or anyone else who might have been from the Rangers that may still be around.
You do hear that, a little bit of an interesting thing, however, that, due to, Dangero's membership with the, Merricktown Regiment, you hear that, the, commander of the Merricktown Regiment of Foot, Stephen Davenish, has been arrested.
Perhaps I should pay them a visit.
Alright, is anybody gonna be joining you?
Does anyone want to join Rook?
Bust, Ismed, anybody?
Sure, I'll join.
Okay, so you go to like the same repurposed shipping container that had served as Beeble's prison. Not Beeble's prison. Beeble is standing guard outside, and their eyes kind of they're not nervous like before. They kind of have a bit of a more 1,000-yard stare going. As, the 2 members of the militia, Beeble and Novem, you kind of hear Novem sort of clapping Beeble on the back. It's like, hey, don't sweat it, kid. Eventually you get used to killing. And you just hear Beeble like, I don't know if I want to get used to it, man.
What is going on? Can I do an insight check?
No need. Novem looks up at you, it's like, oh, hey! It's the Lancers. Beeble smoked his first ranger during the night attack. And you just see...
I just realized Rook and his chaperone to make sure he doesn't let others out again.
Yeah! They are actually going to be keeping eyes on you the whole time you're going to be talking to Davin-Rish.
Oh, God. They're like, yeah, we're thankful for you saving us, but...
Yeah, we don't trust you around the prisoners.
Actually,
Just because it worked in our favor last time doesn't mean we trust you.
Actually, hold on. Since I'm in there with Rook, I'm actually gonna ask him, is this really because of that breakout? Because I presume we haven't talked about what happened in the governor's farm.
You have not talked about what Rook did in the governor's farm.
Yeah, totally.
Anyway.
So, with my, chaperone, can I talk to Davin-Rish?
Yeah, but, hope you won't mind if we accompany you inside. You know, security reasons and whatnot. And Beeble just goes, I don't know how I'm gonna live with myself, man. I'm a murderer, man.
Is that man okay?
He'll get over it.
Rook turns to the poor man and simply decides to talk to him.
You're talking to
Don't worry.
Beeble?
Yeah, Beeble, don't worry. It happens to everyone. It's not a fun feeling, and you never truly get used to it, but remember, you protected those who needed help. That's what was important. As for now, if you choose not to go forward with this path, that's totally fine. No one will judge you. There's still plenty of other roles that you can do to help others. There's medics, there's electricians, engineers. Figure out what's best for you.
Oh no, man. I guess I'll have to think about it. And,
I hope that was a good thing I had Rook say.
Anyway.
I think it was great.
You, both step into this, shipping container. It's air-conditioned, and, you just sort of hear, "Oh, good. About time, too. Old Davin-Rish is running a little low on whiskey. Oh, hell, it's you two." As you can see, just totally relaxed, just, reclining back in a chair, feet propped up on a table, chomping on a stogie. By all accounts, totally at ease and having the time of his life is Merricktown Regiment of Foot Commander Stephen Davin-Rish.
Honestly, I thought they'd have him chained up like Jesus.
Perks of the job, I guess.
Oh, well, shit. This ain't old
I
Davin-Rish's...
heard someone laugh when I made that joke.
Well, shit. This ain't old Davin-Rish's first rodeo. I mean, shit. This place is a straight-up 5-star hotel, versus some of the cages Italians will put you in.
Who?
Oh, it's St. Tellian. St. Tellis folk.
Rook looks like he nearly had an aneurysm trying to understand what the fuck he just heard. As he tries to understand Davin-Rish's accent.
No, you got loyal dialect now.
You got
Good.
local dialect now, that's true.
Right.
But Davonrish is not from Evergreen, he's from Merricktown.
Yeah, and I just imagine Rook just like blinks a few times, and it's like, can you repeat yourself? And he repeats himself with even more of an accent.
Now, Saint Tellins. Bunch of crazy motherfuckers.
Understood that
Looting
part.
and slaving and decorating their mechs with mistletoe. Right bunch of bastards here on Hercynia, I tell you what. Oh, but compared to them,
Right.
Evergreen sales might as well be a luxury resort.
Hey, Neri,
Yeah?
would you say their mechs are decorated with holly?
Deck the mechs with bells of holly.
Hold on. I have a joke. I have a joke idea. I want to do a D20 roll to see if Rook understood any of that thick accent.
Sure. By the way, how's Bust doing with this thick accent?
Yeah, Rook understood.
She probably understands and is just like, and is more taken aback with his cocky "I'm in charge" attitude, despite being ostensibly a prisoner.
Do you realize you're a prisoner, right?
Oh,
you
yeah.
Want to have freedom to walk around?
Well, shit. They think I had something to do with what Danjero did.
Well, can you
God.
blame them for wanting to be safe, even if you are a Resistance member? Even if you're a Resistance member who doesn't do any killing, they did just have a Resistance member who proved all their stereotypes true.
Shit, I didn't even know Danjero had himself a crisis-era mech. And do I look like somebody who dressed himself up in bugskin to you?
Well, whoever said they had to dress up in bugskin?
I mean, shit. I didn't even know the Rangers were sour with Evergreen.
Well, what did you know?
Every now and again, Rangers come through Merricktown. Usually peaceful-like. Apart from that, they tend to keep to themselves. Don't make much
Peaceful.
trouble for others. Tend to stick to the mountains. But,
By any chance, do you know anyone in Merricktown who has contact with the Rangers?
Oh, well, every now and again, sometimes when Ranger folk come through, which ain't often, like I said, they're a bit distrustful of, outsiders, but they ain't shot up Merricktown yet. But when they do come through, they need an audience with Mayor Jacob Merrick.
Mayor Jacob. Rook
Jacob
starts formulating a plan ahead of time and starts to wonder something. When the Rangers do come, do you purposely have your weapons disabled to show you're no threat to them?
Well, no. Merricktown's militia's gotta be ready for anything, you know?
Rook's trying to figure out how he could communicate with the Rangers without scaring them off again. Trying to learn how to give birdseed to the birds via the hand rather than the ground.
But, Rangers came through one time, wanted to talk to Jacob Merrick. What was that feller's name with the scars? Ordo. Ilyir Ordo. Yeah, that sounds right. Commander Ilir Ordo. And there's a bit of recognition. Because has anybody picked up on it? Or do I have to spell it out because your characters would know this?
Ilia Ordo.
Ilir Ordo.
It's the person who contacted us.
No. Well, close. You were contacted by a Dethal Ordo.
Ah, family member.
Yeah.
Rook is starting to wonder if this is all just a giant family squabble.
But more to the point, Bust actually has a question. You said you thought the Rangers didn't have a problem with Ricinia, so what's causing them to rampage around the valley and mechs when they normally stick to the mountains?
I said, well, they talk about protecting Hercynia like it's a dying religion. I'd imagine it ain't Hercynia that they have a problem with. It's Evergreen. Or more like, Landmark Colonial. 'Cause they don't bother Merricktown like they did, like they did to Evergreen, I tell you what. Shit, wish I'd have seen the signs for Dangereux pulled that malarkey. I knew he wasn't the same since his wife and kids died, but shit, man.
That doesn't line up. When we caught that sniper, they thought we were still part of SETCOM. They thought Evergreen was a part of SETCOM. I don't think they'd imagined to figure out the difference between Evergreen and Landmark.
Well, shit, I don't know. They thought we were SETCOM too at first, until we told them that, technically, Merricktown exists outside of Union law. We, unlike them fancy folk up in Evergreen, we ain't a legally recognized colony. And I think the fact that we got no Union affiliation might have made them a bit more personable to us.
Enemy of Miami's my friend.
If only contact was that easy, and that whole mess with Dangereux would have been averted.
Yeah, well, woulda, coulda, shoulda. And nothing to do for it now, though.
Well,
suppose I'll just
thanks
sit
for answering.
here, enjoy my smokes and my whiskey till my name get cleared.
Well, thanks for helping us with some talk. I hope you can get your affairs in order and get released sooner rather than later.
Oh, they ain't gonna have me in here for more than a couple nights. Old Davenrich has kept his nose squeaky clean. Oh, god damn it, Thea.
Oh no.
You can
Oh,
wait.
no.
You can wait till the end. You can wait till the end.
The end of the scene?
I think it's close to the end.
End of the stream, and we also need to do Kailissa's scenes.
No, I meant the end of this scene.
Yeah, you can wait. She can wait to do the 5 push-ups till the end of the stream.
Yeah, we also have to do, unless, Bust, Rook, anything you guys would like to add?
This is more of an aside to Rook, as they're probably walking out of the makeshift cell. I think he's no more than he's letting on. His description doesn't match up with their behavior at all.
Does it now?
Bunch of zealots.
Still better
Bun-
to have some info than none at all.
Probably. A whole bunch of people who act like protecting this region is their whole damn business, having the decency to stop at Merricktown, and then not extending the same courtesy to Evergreen. That story's fishy.
Although it does sound to me like in both cases they avoid civilians. So maybe it's not with the civilian population that they have an issue.
Probably.
So then what is it?
Merricktown is probably just fortunate to have a dude with a white flag go up. Oh, white flag would have solved all this mess.
What else is different between Merricktown and Evergreen? Is it their government?
Probably.
He did say that Merricktown is under no way affiliated with Union, and that's why it's called a gray town, because it exists in a legal gray area. It is not recognized as an official colony under Union. And if you remember, Union is what the Rangers have a problem with.
Yeah. Still, though, Bus isn't entirely convinced, and at this point she pulls out her photos from her recent excursion to Rook. So, either the Hercynian Rangers have been scavenging for parts to build their stuff around here, or this is someone else. I think it's the latter.
I think so too. Just call it a feeling.
On that note, another tremor passes through Evergreen as you see window panes start to shake and feel the ground shake beneath your feet a little bit. It only lasts for a couple seconds.
At that point, Bust is like, there is no way that is natural, as she looks towards probably the mountains with a very suspicious look on her face.
All right. Any input from Rook?
No.
Okay, then. Moving on to Babushka.
Hi.
So,
Duh.
we still kind of had to blow through your last scene, but you did find that while the NHP that you have from the Technophile NHP, it is
Yes.
what level is it? Is it
It's level 2 now.
okay, so you have blah, blah, blah. So you have a student class NHP.
Sir, yes, student class in HP now.
You figure that with the Horus Liturgicode that you got from Calypso earlier is probably what awakened Domus.
Okay. If we have time for it, I'd like to have a conversation with Domus.
Uh-huh.
Just basically, like, what makes you think I'm your mother?
Oh.
Or, no, we already kind of went over that.
Oh, what do you want, Mom?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. God damn it. Okay, just to be clear, you are a bunch of code, not a pubescent teenager. Do not act like this.
Whatever, Mom.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm going to need to drink a lot later. Things you will regret for 200, Trebek! So I think, like, why are you changing so quickly? How did you gain your sentience?
I don't know. It was you and other mom that made me.
Let's talk about other mom. Where is other mom?
You want me to run a search or something? God.
I thought you would know since you seem to be delivered by her.
Well, I don't know how this is possible, but other mom's always a bit weird. But somehow she's in two places at the same time.
Oh yeah, I know. She in the big storm thingy and also the weird religious fascist place. Duh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a way to take notes in ComCon? There is probably not. Mary, later, would you send me the name of those places just so I can record them in some notes?
Okay, the Absolute Dead Zone
Okay, yep.
and Saint Tellus.
I don't have a note-taking app. Let me open Google Drive. Thank you, darling, for sending me that. Absolute Dead Zone and Saint Tellus. What can you tell me, Thomas? We have been together for 30-ish years now, da? We are like... We are family, yes? So, please give me some insights into what the fuck is going on.
I mean, you and
Do
Mom...
you know what your mother wants?
You and Mom both built me, like, years ago. Then you came back to this planet. She stayed behind. Then she sent a line of code and it just woke me up. God, what more do you want from me?
What? I saw your mother die. How is she alive? Can you explain that to me?
I don't know. Maybe you only thought she was dead. Or maybe she's not the same person that she was before. I don't know. God.
Okay. So I did roll 11. Is there any more you can give me, Nair?
There is, actually. Coinciding with the time that Domus awoke, there was actually another activity reading on her code within about like 50 yards of Evergreen. Not in Evergreen itself, but very, very close, and it was only for a split second. But apparently she sort of blipped into space near Evergreen, sent this code to you, and then just blipped out.
Okay, in that case, that's useful information, and that will influence my next downtime action when it comes up. There's one other thing, Neri.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to push yourself too far, but if you think you can, you need to do 15 push-ups.
Okay, here goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I hate you so much. I'm gonna go get hydration. I'll be right back. I hate you so much.
Hello, chat. You are my stream now. My plan worked exceedingly well.
Here, I'm gonna reward her for I'm gonna give her 100 extra points since she's going to hydrate.
The
She's such a
Varnite,
good girl, isn't she?
the Varnite demand consumables.
I can't help you, Varnus. You're gonna have to get the consumables on your own.
I'm gonna make your Varnite into crow nuggets if you don't watch yourself.
Almost
As
there?
far as
What
would
do you
love
mean
to eat
almost
crow
there?
nuggets.
Excuse me.
Welcome back, Miss Naria Care, criminal cat girl
Extraordinaire.
extraordinaire.
This Varnus has a weird science question.
What is your weird science question, Varnus?
What would happen if Neri were to fit 10 Varnite into a blender?
Varnai soup. Next question.
Okay. Let's
Would
do Kylosis
you-
downtime.
Yeah, let's keep it moving.
I think my first downtime action is finished. If we want to like move, do we want to do mine next, or do we want to do somebody else's now?
You're the last one.
You're the last one.
Wait. Oh shit. Okay. So time skip then. We're now looking at Babushka with a broken nose. She probably has like, kind of like Blade Runner 2046 when the main character has his nose broken. She's got a bandaged up nose now.
Uh-huh.
Knowing what she knows now, she is gonna take Domus, and she is gonna go to that spot, basically 50 yards from Evergreen, and she's gonna see what she can find there.
If it's okay, I'm gonna try and tail her quietly to see what the fuck she's up to. If it's okay with you, Kylisa.
I'm cool with it. Sure,
So-
makes for good drama.
So what would this be?
Probably further gather information.
Alright, give me a roll.
Okay, let me find 1 second. I lost my boundary here. We're gonna do /R1D20 plus 4. I'm using investigate. Oh yeah, 20 babies! That's a critical success.
Dang. So, you find what you are looking for with no complications as you are heading through the Hercynian wilderness outside the walls of Evergreen. You're not so sure what you're looking for. You're just heading to the designated spot. And you start to think at first that this is a waste of time. It's all overgrown. You're not gonna find anything out in the rainforest. Then you see it. A perfectly human-sized scorch mark. Still kind of singeing and smoking, where apparently a perfectly circular area of brush has just been burned away in like a split second.
What the fuck? So I'm in Domus, right?
You are in
Is
Domus.
there any pickups? Is there any picks up of radiation, anything like that?
No radiation that you can see. However, when you zoom in on the scorched area with your scanners, you get a massive spike in your scanners of paracausal activity.
What the fuck? Oh, this is some Horus bullshit. God damn it. So
And-
you're. So I want to make sure I understand this correctly. I think I have a rough idea what's going on. And tell me if I'm right here, right? Did Calypso or an avatar of Calypso teleport to within 50 yards of Evergreen to basically drop a fucking info bomb on me?
Some kind of information. You don't
Okay. Okay, cool.
And on that
Um,
note, you see all of the leaves on the massive canopies. Not only that, but even the thick old growth trees of Hercynia start to shake as another tremor passes through the area.
That moderately unsettling. I love how the music suddenly just went brrrr,
By the
like
way,
drama time.
Gundega, do you have Act Unseen or Unheard?
I would say I would like to argue. Read a situation to basically keep my eye out for her ever noticing me or if there are any threats.
Okay, fair enough. Roll to not get spotted.
Neri, as far as that earthquake goes, could I make an investigate roll to see if I can figure out what that is?
Go for it.
Okay. Also, can I roll against Gundega's stealth check?
Sure.
Okay, first I'm gonna roll the. I want to check out the earthquakes, right? 21. And honestly, in particular, is this similar to the things I was encountering before the last shitstorm?
The last shitstorm?
Back when I first visited the planet.
It is not anything remotely like when you first visited the planet. Back when that happened,
Okay, cool.
you dropped into the absolute dead zone. Calypso plugged into a bizarre piece of old Crisis-era tech and got promptly a fatal level of dump shock directly to her brain. And all the war machines, the wrecks of the Crisis, woke up and started attacking both you and Maggie Chow. This does not feel anything like that. However, you are correct in that the earthquakes don't feel natural. It does not feel like tectonic activity.
Okay, cool. Okay. Any idea what the origin may be from?
It's almost similar to, like, you've been around a lot. You've been, near, like, you've been, like, around, like, asteroid mines and stuff. This almost feels like blasting.
Okay, cool.
Like a
I am probably gonna... Oh, go ahead.
Like a fire in the hole type scenario.
Okay. Feels like explosives are being set off.
Like sort of like a mining situation, like... Yeah.
Okay, cool. I will probably relay that in particular information. Actually, so first, I'm gonna go ahead and roll. I'm gonna say survive for this because I'm used to like being able to like notice when I'm being followed and stuff. Oh shit, we tied.
So should we re-roll or is it defender's favor?
Or I would let Neri decide.
I'm make you both roll a d6.
Okay.
Whoever gets higher on the d6 is the tiebreaker. We got a 2.
Oh!
You totally see. You've got like some of the most high-tech sensors in the whole squad. You definitely see that Everest trying to be sneaky.
It's not an Everest
I-
anymore.
It's not? What is it? Is it a Nelson?
It's a Nelson.
At that point, I think I would like light a cigarette, take a hit, and I'd be like, Gundega, you can come out. I know you're here.
She's just gonna leave. She's not gonna bother talking. She doesn't need to explain herself.
I'll open a comms with Gundega and be like, Gundega, get your
She'll
ass
block
back
the
here. We need to talk.
She'll block your calls.
Oh fuck, fine. Be a bitch then.
She will block your comms, unblock it, and be like, what do you want, you fucking lopsided bitch?
You know what? I would say let's go for a drink, but that didn't go so well last time. How about we get some coffee? We need to talk.
Alright, fine. You're paid.
I will pay, yes. So, actually, in fact, basically, I imagine, like, I just invite her back to, like, a few yards away, and I just set up, like, a little tent around, like, the legs of Domus. And I just put out a little folding table, and I actually make her some damn good coffee from just a random pot and a little Bunsen burner, right? And I hand it to her, and I'm like, I want to apologize for last night. I was drinking more than I should have, and the booze, it got the better of me. I haven't done that in 30 years. Not since losing someone.
Yeah. Sure.
What can I do to make it right?
You act like you're the only one who's lost people. You act like you're the only one who's struggling while we're here. Get your head out of your ass and get your shit together. I was genuinely concerned about you as a friend and comrade in arms. And then you tried to fucking knock my jaw clean, so I broke your nose to teach you a lesson. Do not put your hands on me ever again.
I will never put my hands on you ever again. That I swear. Not unless it is to save you from harming yourself.
Sounds good. Sips the coffee. Sniffs a bit.
Would
No.
you like to know, and I should have told you this more in detail at the bar, but would you like to know why I'm really here?
Spill.
I'm being contacted by a ghost.
Okay.
I don't know how to explain it, but this is not my first time on Hercynia. I came here 30 some odd years ago when I was but a cocky beginner lancer who thought she knew everything. I met a girl. Her name was Calypso. She was as bright as Anne Lawrence's, about in HPs and spicy to boot. She was a firecracker. I watched her die, Gundega. I watched her brain get literally liquefied. And there was nothing I could do about it. Um, and
I hear you.
now I'm getting messages from quote unquote her. I now have a mech that I've had for 30 years suddenly calling me mom, and I am too old for this shit.
I know despite my age, the way I look, I'm a lot older than you think. So I get it.
Fair,
You would
fair.
know at least a little bit of this from the conversation with Maggie Chow, but I don't know if
That's
she filled you in on all the details.
yeah. I
So-
probably did not tell her why I knew her.
Gondega's gonna sigh. By the way, I want to make Gondega like mid to late 40s, if that's okay. Just because I think that makes sense.
It does make sense.
Yeah, she's gonna sigh, pull out a cigarette, light it. Look, you think I've been on in this galaxy, just fucking around? No. I was fucked over by a corp. You shared something with me, so I'm gonna share something with you. I was in Hercinia's orbit a while ago. Some fucking bitch. I was supposed to do a job here, quick and easy, get it over with. Some bitch that Ratcatcher is working for fucked me over, took my future, had me locked in a slammer. So I get it. Not my first rodeo either.
Yeah. I don't know what the future holds for us, Gundega, but I will do as you say, and I will get my shit together.
You want to smoke? She's finished the cigarette and is pulling out another one.
I got my own, thanks.
Alright. Coffee's
But
good.
good talk. Thanks. It is from the motherland. I made sure to get enough of it before I came here.
Sorry about fracturing your fucking schnoz.
Honestly, I deserved it. The fact that that's all you did was a kindness.
I can recommend a good plastic surgeon. They can also fix everything else. She
Yeah.
intends it's clearly intended as a joke.
This isn't the first time my nose has been broken. I rather like how crooked it is.
Fair enough. Let's
It
get
makes
back
me look
to-
like the Baba Yaga that I am.
Yeah, I wouldn't call yourself that. Let's get back to base. Got shit to do.
Alright, that's the end of my scene.
All right.
Yep.
One more tremor as you guys pack up to leave.
Oh, and I also relayed the information I have figured out to Gundega. Because that's important information for her to have.
Yeah.
All right. And with that out of the way, you all get a ping on your comms. And it's from Patience. Urgent
Good.
priority.
Fucking hell. I hate that fucking NHP. Now see, Gundega, the difference between you and I is I hate this one specific NHP.
So there's another NHP here on the planet.
That is my concern.
I asked Patience if I can get a unexecutable copy of the code. Like, I just want raw data.
Patience nods to a Geneji, who stands up and hands you a file.
Can I compare it to Cynosure?
It is 1-to-1.
Fucking hell. Okay. Shit, now I have another downtime action. Damn.
So, Patience, what are we doing? What do you need us to do?
Well, while this transmission has been broadcasting for weeks, he kind of seems to just glitch out a little bit.
Whoa! Hold up! What the fuck was that? I turned to Robert. What the fuck was that?
Looking a little buggy there.
My apologies. I am scheduled for cycling soon.
What's that mean?
He's essentially gonna be. They're essentially going to be put under and.
No, but I'm asking Jerry. I'm asking that in character.
I was gonna say, Babushka will probably give an explanation. Basically, they will wipe his memory and restart him. He will be basically a newborn. It is to prevent cascading.
Is that even ethical?
Yeah.
That is some questions that many NHP ethicists have debated. But if we are to prevent another Ra, some think it's a necessity.
And I
Alright.
would be inclined to agree, Miss Kaspersky.
Miss Kaspersky, get to the point. What do you need us to do?
The signal has grown in intensity in the past few hours. I need you to mount up and investigate. We have little idea over how rapidly the signal's scope will grow over the next
Hold
few
up.
hours.
We're supposed to meet with the frickin' people, like. Okay.
If I may, Gundega, if we do not stop this signal, this will be the end of pretty much everything on this planet. Everything that is a robot, including our mechs, will turn on us.
I see. Will we get any coordinates, Patience?
They seem to be converging on this location. And he marks a spot on like the hollow maps that is east of Evergreen.
Alright. Guess we'll suit up.
One more thing. During my cycling process, I will be unavailable from anywhere between 12 to 48 hours. During that time, my adjutant will administer the colony in my stead. He sort of gestures to Adenaji, who again, just completely emotionless.
So we'll trade the hologram for the robot.
Adenaji, you see the faintest trace of a scowl on her otherwise emotionless face.
Why am I surrounded by bigots?
Don't antagonize the fucking people hiring us, Rook, and shut up, Michelle. Anyways,
I can
let's get
assure
to
you
it.
that my adjutant is perfectly human.
It's a joke. It's a joke, Patience.
Oh,
He was being
Patience,
facetious.
why don't you rest for now? You seem
Yeah, it's an
to
insult.
need rest,
You
and why don't you have your adjutant here tell us what needs to be.
you see, once again, you're passing numerous subalterns and work drones from the colony that seem to be going haywire. Many of them are drifting patiently, but inexorably away from their handlers at the colony like errant cattle, all heading east. And it's easy to see the flow of them. You're following them at a distance, like a coursing river through the rainforest. They march as if guided by the land and in spite of it, tumbling, stamping, and crawling over the churned, muddy Hercynian earth. They trail behind a great bulk of agricultural drones that crash through the old growth. East. The synthetic river plows east, but to where?
Did I miss anything? I'm sorry, I just got back.
Well, we start on our little journey.
Okay, cool.
You're following an eastward march of a massive river of malfunctioning machines, moving steadily. They reach their, and as they seem to reach their destination, you see thousands of subalterns have been digging into the earth, forming a great pit 100 meters across and dozens deep. And they claw at the earth, a surging, steaming mass of metal laboring to tear at the stone and clay and mud. Scans show subalterns bearing landmark colonial tags, other tags that have been hacked to display tabula rasa, almost certainly from the gray markets, and, most disturbing, old military units, centuries old, that have revived themselves. You hang back at the edge of the new clearing. Straggling subalterns stumble between your mech's legs, completely ignoring you, lurching out from the afternoon haze to throw themselves into the roiling pile of machines. That's when your onboard rad counters kick up. It's buzzing in an unsubtle warning. You frown and pull up the tile. It's issuing coordinates from inside the Earth. And I'm gonna change the music really quick. Your team holds the line. The machines are single-minded in their focus, tearing at the Earth. Another warning ping draws your attention, distinguishable through the subaltern's grim extraction. A trembling in the soil once again triggers your quake alarm as another tremor rips through. Massive. Trees are knocked over. Your large mass proximity alarm trips too, which is absurd. That's only for hard-vac transit situations where space debris is a worry. You order your systems to particularize, to sort out the flood of data. It takes a moment to process, and it spits out an assessment. As you see it, your blood runs cold. There is a parallel clamor from below. Another set of hands, many thousands of other sets, are digging up.
Sepulchre?
Well, shit. We need to deal with this, folks.
You step back and the earth erupts in a gout of radioactive steam and surging machines. The sound so loud that your chassis' auto dampers kick in to muffle the chaos. Hundreds of subalterns are wiped away by the earth and vomit, trampled underfoot as, to your horror, a wave of subalterns and mechs emerge from some hidden chamber of passage, draped in makeshift armors and rags. Up they come from some forgotten alien sepulchre, an army out of its time, crawling and clambering at first, and then marching in orderly, endless ranks as they grind the mud below their mechanical feet to the packed earth. They are Legion. You must run. And that is where we're gonna end it for the night.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Fucking excuse you?
I guess we're
How do you
going.
have to fight a Castlevania boss?
I guess we're going back to plowshares and pitchforks for farming, eh?
I mean, it's a very good thing my gun can just destroy stuff with its wake.
Well,
Fucking damn it.
But that would be like parting an ocean for like a few seconds.
yeah. Well, hey, on the plus side, you found out what was causing the earthquakes.
Yeah. An army of robots.
We're fucking screwed.
Robo ants.
So many robots.
Oh, we are so fucking screwed.
By the way, I'm also in my new mech Morgoth, a Nelson.
Hey, Neri, quick question for you.
Yes.
So one of the things I noticed, and I'm definitely going to be working on this now, is it says that, where is my thing? It says that power at a cost can be done in mission. I think a part of me would like to do that, potentially.
I mean, we'll talk about it during combat.
Yeah. Yeah, no worries, no worries. But yeah, holy shit. This is, oh my god, if you zoom in, you can actually see a bunch of, oh dear fucking god!
Yes. Yes, mechs bigger than ours.
Neri, why do you hate us? There are mechs bigger than us, but I'm more worried about the thousands upon thousands of little mechs.
Yes. I am surprised you didn't notice that sooner, to be honest.
I was zoomed out, okay? I saw a bunch of red things, but then I zoomed in to see all the fucking ants.
all the little human-sized subalterns.
Fuck you, Neriacare.
Hey, I didn't write the mission. Blame Tom Bloom and Miguel Lopez.
I blame you, it's your fault.
No!
All right.
Would
I
I ever do anything bad?
Yeah,
I got work
Varnus.
tomorrow, so I gotta get going. I'll see y'all around.
Love you, Barn. Have a good day, buddy.
All right. Anyway, this is where we are gonna end the stream for tonight, and we are going to find somebody to raid. Let me see who it's always.
Hey, Neri.
What?
You know what? I'm not gonna make you do that. You already did that enough. I don't want to put stress on your, 5 sit-ups, babe. Fuck you.
All right, fine. 5 sit-ups, and then I have an idea of who we can raid.
Punishing you for being a fucking bitch who throws this at me.
Hey!
No, don't do squats, Holly. Squats,
Yeah.
like, because of her ankle.
Yeah, I can't do
You have to do 10
squats because
sit-ups
of my
now.
ankle. I'll make it 5. I'll make it 5 more sit-ups for you, Holly. How about that? Okay, here goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we shall be meeting up again in exactly 2 weeks' time. But for now, I'm gonna send you all over to Muse Leah, who is currently playing Baldur's Gate 3. So, everybody, this is where we say goodbye for the night. Want you to be good to yourselves, be good to each other, be good to Muse Leah, and as always, be gay, do crime, and I will see you all next time. Bye!